Officer of Equity Matters. I also run the Baltimore Place Matters team, which is a best practices group in 27 cities and counties, and I'm a W.K. Kellogg Racial Equity and Healing National Fellow in their Community Network Leadership program. And I come to you today to call on you to support my defense of the great state of Maryland. I'm tired of going to best practices conferences, to places, and having to defend Maryland as not being as being an anti-intellectual state, as being a state that doesn't look at data, as being a state that doesn't have progressive thoughts and processes. I've submitted to you some written testimony from Texas, not Maryland, Texas, that has undergone funding for a Center for Elimination of Disproportionality and Disparities with specific anti-racism training as part of the curriculum. They actually have outcomes. They have done something that is really critical, I think, for the state of Maryland, and that's to look at the data. And you know, to do an evil thing, a human being must first of all believe that what he's doing is good, or else that is a well-considered act in conformity with natural laws. I'm going to suggest to you that there's some implicit bias issues that need to be examined, and there's training that can be supported, and there's evidence that supports that. And we've not looked at that in the great state of Maryland, and we need to. I need your help in correcting that. We need to strengthen the Maryland Public Information Act to alter it so that it's amended to allow Marylanders to learn about how their complaints of police conduct are handled. We need body cameras, and we need Maryland to lead the nation in the thinking around that. And finally, as you'll see in the support I've given you evidence, data collection. We do not know how these systems feed each other. So you will see in your packets how juvenile justice and education, mental health, and disproportionality feed each other. And so that, along with the anti-racism and implicit bias training, allows us to not take stuff personally. It allows us to get beyond what our natural inclinations and thoughts are, and to use big data to see how these systems are unintentionally feeding things. This has to go beyond intent. It has to go to impact. And to look at impact, we have to look at the systems and connect them to these heart-wrenching stories of these individuals. Not one of these situations should have happened, but they need to be collected to the larger impact in the system. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.